What's up guys? Battlefield's been out for about a week now, and I'm excited to show you a budget PC that can absolutely play Battlefield 6 on some pretty awesome settings. So let me break down all the specs and show you what it's all about. So this PC is one of our staple builds at PCBros. This is the Plus Streamer. So I'm going to break down some of the options we have here and show you the exact one that I have built and see if this will work for you, especially if you want to play the new Battlefield. So yeah, let's go right into it. We do have some benchmarks here at the bottom that are updated, but it will not show Battlefield because I did these benchmarks before the time of recording this. But as you can see, 1440p gaming is going to be possible for less than $1,000. Now it comes with the 9060 XT 8 gig. You can upgrade to the 16 gig for $125, making it even better. But the one in the video is going to have the 8 gig, so you can know exactly what you get with the base model. You can also do NVMe upgrades up to 2 terabytes, which is pretty awesome, especially because a lot of these new games are pretty storage hungry, especially the new COD coming out. Maybe 2 terabytes is something you want to look into. And we have a white version of the case as well. So that is what we have as far as customization. Now for the spec breakdown, we are rocking a 14th gen i5 Intel CPU. This has 10 cores and 16 threads. Now, if you're not really into 1440p gaming and just want high refresh rate 1080p, this PC is even better for that. With the GPU, the RX 9060 XT, you do get the 8 gigs, which was pretty easy to max out in Battlefield 6, which you'll see later in the benchmarks, but I still think is plenty, especially if you, again, are more of a 1080p high refresh rate gamer, but it will also do some entry-level 1440p, which you'll see later. Now, of course, we chose 32 gigs for this system, and I think you would want no less, especially if you're serious about playing some of the more demanding AAA titles. I feel like this is exactly where you want to be at. 5200 megahertz, and it's some good looking RGB RAM. I mean, look at this. Now, the brands will not always be the same. That's why we haven't listed brands. It's whatever we can get available, but it'll always be the specs listed or a little better if we were able to get a good deal on those. Now, the storage comes with 512 gig NVMe as the base model, which will be good for 1 or 2 games, but I would recommend a storage upgrade if that's something you're capable of doing. Now, the motherboard is the B660M, and again, the brands are going to vary, so the one I have in here might be different than the one you get depending on the stock that we're able to get, but it'll never be a worse motherboard than the one we have advertised. It might just be a different brand, and it's usually we find a better one. Now for the power supply, we usually go with the SegoTab 650 watt 80 plus gold. Now usually the power supplies that we get for these staples are not modular, so you're going to have all the cables in the basement for you. If you want to do some upgrades or do some GPU upgrades or GPU swaps, you'll have all the cables in the bottom for that. It usually has extra SATA, extra PCIe cables, and even some extra CPU if you want to do a motherboard upgrade. So it gives you upgrade capability. Obviously, if you had a modular, you'd have all those. They would just be in a little bag, but all of these will just be in the basement, easy to access for you if you're an enthusiast and looking to upgrade. The case is the new star of our staple PCs. This is the Okinos Aqua 3. We absolutely love the minimal design of this case and the kind of fishbowl look where it has glass on the front panel and the side here, so it looks extremely clean. It comes with the 3 RGB fans. Now for the cooler, we just go with the Intel stock for this one. It works perfectly fine for this build, and the temps do not get too hot. Now as far as warranties on the staple builds, our staple builds have a 1-year parts and labor warranty, so our team in-house usually deals with all of that. We have a ticket system, and for whatever reason, if it shows up broken, we take care of everything, so you don't got to worry about it. We want to make it as smooth plug and play as possible. We have some of the best customer support in the industry, where we have a full-time staff here dedicated to that. We usually do whatever we can, even if it means spending more money to make sure the customer is happy, and it usually means on some builds we lose money, and that just happens running a PC company. Sometimes shipping expensive tech across the country, sometimes it can break, and that just happens, but it doesn't happen that often. Now, another great feature of the staple builds is we offer free shipping, and that's actually pretty huge because shipping on a gaming PC is extremely expensive. Now, free shipping is only available for most US orders, but because shipping has gone up so much, we can't really offer free shipping to Alaska and Hawaii, but we do offer discount rates. We try to make it as affordable as possible, but shipping, just to give you an idea, a PC of this price for the insurance of shipping and the materials and everything, it can cost anywhere from $50 to over $100 to ship a gaming PC. So profits are usually really thin. We just try to make the best product we possibly can. We wish we can do free shipping for everything, but we just can't. So free shipping is actually a huge perk of the staples. And keep an eye out for holiday discounts because the holidays are coming up and we usually offer something pretty nice. And if you're not too interested in our staple build, we also offer a custom build PC consultation and advice where we can also build the PC and have it shipped to you that way as well. And we're also offering financing, which is pretty new. So if that's something you're into as well, financing options are available. Now that we went over all the specs, let's go ahead and jump into Battlefield 6 and see how this thing performs. All right, we are starting off with 1440p medium settings. And I actually had to do a double take that this actually was 1440p because it was performing so smoothly and well. I'm a little scarred, I guess, from the Borderlands video. Going from that to this, a well-optimized game, is a pretty night and day difference. And getting into a game, this game is a lot of fun. And this PC, even in 1440p, was extremely smooth. I was getting about 100 FPS consistently the whole time. You'll see sometime later in the benchmark, sometimes it dips, especially when there's a lot going on, like tanks, explosions. Went to maybe low 90s, but nothing you would really notice, especially if you didn't have MSI Afterburner or FPS on. So 100 FPS is extremely playable and smooth, but not quite the high refresh rate experience that you'd want on a high refresh rate monitor. But if that is not something that you really care about, this still looked great. Medium settings is probably where you'd want this game to be at for this PC, but you could do high settings as well. But I think on a high action FPS game like this, you want at least that. But I'm going to let a little bit of the benchmarks play through so you can see how it performs and how it stays stable throughout a little bit more of the normal gameplay. I wouldn't recommend lower settings, but you can go higher settings if you want. If you want to get that higher refresh rate experience, like 144 Hz monitor, 1080p is going to be the way to go. You can see here in 1080p medium settings, we are getting around 160 FPS pretty consistently. Now this second match, I really surprised myself with that first match doing so well. I usually do not do well in first person shooters at all, but the second one, all the snipers just kept getting me. This was a wide open sniper dream map, so still a lot of fun. I quite enjoy this game, and it is no surprise that it's so popular, and I am sure many of you all are not wanting to miss out and want to find a PC that can run it enjoyably without breaking the bank. This will definitely do that. I mean, really, for right around $1,000, this game can be running like a dream, and I don't think this game's going to go anywhere anytime soon. We do have the new Call of Duty coming out too, which I will be doing a video about as well. That'll be next month. It is pretty exciting to see some new PC games that people actually enjoy coming out this year that justify getting a nice gaming PC like this one, because on the highest end of this game looks absolutely stunning. I have a 4070 Ti at home. On the highest settings, it could barely keep up, so I have to go right below the highest settings, and it still looks really great. So whether you want a super high-end PC and enjoy this game at the highest settings, or you just want to get in for the lowest price possible and still enjoy this game. Both options are great. So check this one out, especially if you are looking for something that you don't have to build, a plug and play system ready to go with a 1-year full warranty that can play the latest Battlefield game very enjoyably, by the way. And you get access to all of our customer support. Just an overall great system, especially if you're getting into PC gaming. If this is your first gaming PC, this one is going to blow you away. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.